Good morning, respected principal sir, learned teachers and all my dear friends. I am Gemini Patel, studying in class 10 and I belong to Jhelum House. Today we have gathered here for inter-house extemporary speech competition. The judges for today's competition are Vishal sir and Chaitali ma'am. The criteria for the assessment are language, content, delivery and clarity. Each counts for 10 marks. The first participant of today's competition, his theme is We are the architect of ourselves.
Good morning, one and all present here. My name is Ritvik Rao. I am studying in 10th standard and I belong to Kaveri House. My topic is courage is not the absence of fear. Yes, friends, according to me, courage is not absence of fear. According to me, courage is something that makes a man to his destiny. Destiny in the sense that he should be having the power to reach his destiny with not with good marks or having knowledge, but one should have the right but one should have one should have a treaty signed in his mind that he should pave his way.
Ritvik, a brash young man trying to get into a running bus. A baby trying to take burning coal into the hand. A foolish man who is trying to switch on an electric appliance with wet hand. Are they all courageous?
No, sir. According to me, they are not courageous.
Why? But they didn't have fear at all.
No, sir. It shows their act of foolishness.
So, can you explain your topic now?
Yes, sir.
Is there anyone in the world who don't have fear? I give you help. Let's see. Speak. Now you realize the problem involved. You know you have a kilo of butter with you, but you don't know how to make ghee, which I keep on telling you times of number as example. This is primarily because you don't react, you don't interact in emotion. When it finally comes to a question of delivery, you cannot. Yes.
As I am present here, I got an example from myself. I had the courage to speak on my topic, but due to fear I couldn't. So, courage is not absence of fear, as Principal Sir said, that when a man touches with wet hands into electrical appliance, it shows his foolishness. But when he has the knowledge that he would get a shock, but it shows his act of foolishness. Courage is not the absence of fear. From the topic, we come to know that every person has a bit of courage in himself. It is himself or herself who has to make upon his abilities and should search upon his courage into his CPU. Thank you.
Very good, Ritvik. Napoleon Bonaparte, again I don't know, today's second reference from him. In his army, a young soldier, in the past they called court-martial. A young soldier was brought. Court-martialing means, they kill him. If you make a mistake, if you commit a mistake in the army, an army court decides, settles upon, and very frequently they give death sentence. And the problem with that boy was he ran away from his post. Night security post was there. A little boy, a young youngster in his early 20s, it was court-martialed and he was brought to Napoleon because the chief has to finally sign a death sentence. Napoleon asked him, why do you want to court-martial him? He said, this fellow had showed fear. What happened? They said, this fellow ran away from the post. He was supposed to be on the... One was Napoleon Bonaparte, second one was Frederick the Great, and the third one was Alexander the Great. These three guys, great generals. Napoleon said, don't ever make this mistake. There are only two kinds of people in the world. Those who say that they have got fear and say admit fear. And those who have fear but fail to admit that they have fear. That means Napoleon says, all of us have got fear. There is nobody in this world you can afford. If Napoleon says this, a guy who threatened, who made the whole of Europe to wet their pants, the moment they mention of the name of Napoleon will make the Englishmen to wet their pants. That was terror. So basically all of us have fear. There is nobody in this world who can say, I don't have any fear at all. The difference is, we conquer fear. The courageous man is one who has fear, but he controls his fear. A coward is one who allows the fear to take the better of him. He gets fear and he allows the fear to overdo him. Okay? Okay, next. Call the next participant.
Good morning, respected principal sir, learned teachers, honorable judges, and all my dear friends. My name is Harsh. I study in class 10 and I belong to Jhelum House. So my theme is falling down does not make one failure, but staying down does. So basically there are two kinds of people. One who fell down and say I give up. The second one is yes, they believe I can and I will. Successively they would try and until they don't achieve success. So basically two kinds of people. So to begin with, I would like to give an example. The example is Michael Jordan. He was thrown out at the beginning from the high school basketball team. But what happens at the end? He came up. He admits that he missed 9,000 shots in his career. He says that there was a deuce, but I missed 26 shots and my team lost all because of me. And he also says that I have nearly lost 300 matches, but does it make him a failure? No. He tried and he achieved success. That was Michael Jordan. What he did was just amazing. So the next man was Napoleon Bonaparte. Yes, he attacked Egypt, but he had to went back to once again to France. So, but he didn't give up. He went up ahead. He just practiced, he learned, and then today what we know him is the best military dictator today. The next one is Walt Disney. We all know about him. He used to draw cartoons. He used to design walls with charcoal. But what happened? He was thrown out. He wasn't given success at the first try. But still he was told, you lack imagination. You don't have that creativity. But what is today? We see Mickey Mouse of Walt Disney, and that is the best creation of his. So falling down does not make one failure, but staying down does. So we need to learn from everyone. We need to learn from nature. We need to learn that we should not fall down. We should not admit that yes, I give up. We should believe I can and I will. That is very much important for us. So we should not just give up. We should try. It doesn't matter if we fail, but after that try we get to know what our mistakes were. Where did we lag? And that would be results. We would get a better result for that. Thank you.
Our next participant is Krunal Patel of 11th A, Kaveri House. Good morning, respected principal sir, learned teachers, judges, and all my dear friends. The topic that I have got today is the surest study of mankind as man himself. Yes, how many times have we wondered since childhood that why am I existing? What is the reason for my existence? The simplest answer to all this is we ourselves. I don't like biology much as myself, but biology is the best way to know what things around you are. Because we eat something. Same as with the cars that we see outside. They get fuel, they run on fuel. We get food, we run on food. If we don't get food, we won't run. If the cars don't get fuel, they won't run. So if you want to study the things around you, you first have to know yourself. Because mankind is built by man himself. If we want to know what lies around us, we have to get to know ourselves first. Because we are the ones who have developed mankind. We are the results of the evolution itself. So if you want to know what is going on around you, you have to first know yourself. Because you are the one who are the results of what has happened till yet, and you will be responsible for what will happen tomorrow. Mankind is something that is the result of evolutions and the result of variations. All of that has happened because of us and will happen because of us only. Therefore, if you want to know mankind, you have to got to know yourselves first. Thank you.